all it takes is 2 minutes. So I was attacked within 2 minutes, and they took converter within 2 minutes.
It's a crime all too common, thefts of catalytic converters. You might not even know where it is on your car, it's underneath. But thieves who do, they know they're worth a lot of money. So the woman that you just heard from was one we interviewed earlier this year after she was assaulted while trying to protect her car from 3 thieves. This summer, State Farm ranked Arizona 9th in catalytic thefts here in the U.S. with claims up 267%. Can you imagine that? So today, Mesa PD wants to help you take steps to prevent the theft on your vehicle. The CAT, as they call it. Gibby is out live in Mesa with more on how to stop this. Hey, Gibby.
Hey there, and that's the thing, right, Scott? This isn't only an Arizona problem, a Phoenix problem. This is going on across the country, and when you think about it, it is that fast. You heard the woman say it, how fast it takes for someone to take your catalytic converter, and that's the last thing you want because it then ends up costing you a lot more. But Midas has been paying attention to it, in particular the one here on Main Street in Mesa, just east of Lindsay. And Brian, the owner, said, look, I think I have a way that we could turn around and probably curtail this a little bit. So they teamed up with the city of Mesa. Brian, you saw what was happening across the country. We just heard a woman who said it took them 2 minutes to take their catalytic converter away. But you might have something that may be a deterrent.
Yes, we reached out to the Mesa Police Department because we saw some events happening across the country where shops are helping to either identify or etch or put some markings on the catalytic converter that can either prevent the theft or they can make it more difficult for the criminal to sell the catalytic converter.
And it's as easy as what you have right here in your hand. There's a little decal that we can turn around and use. That'll be put on the mirror, but you also etch the license plate on the catalytic converter. That way, if they try to sell it and they see that on there, it's marked.
Yes, and it's very quick. It takes 30 minutes in and out, and no charge for that we're doing here.
So you're going to be doing it for the next 2 days, but you say you're going to try to do this for the next several months. I know you already have people backed up, around 30 people for the next couple of days. What do people need to know? How do they get signed up?
Yes, they can just call us here at the shop. It's 480-302-9935 and make an appointment. We're not going to turn any cars away. We just have to monitor the schedule because we're so packed right now.
And, a lot of times when they come in here, depending on your other schedules, you have other jobs you're doing, but how long does the process take, give or take?
It's with an appointment, should be about 30 minutes. Without an appointment, depending on time, could be an hour.
When you first reached out to the Mesa Police Department, were they all for this? What were some of the things, because they thought anything that'll cause a deterrent or anything that'll make people think twice, that's always a good thing.
Yes, they actually suggested these window clings as a deterrent, but they were very excited about the idea to partner with the shop and try to prevent this because it is a real problem.
Yeah, when you think about what they're doing here and what these criminals, because obviously they know what they're looking for, they know what they want. It's a robbery of convenience, if you will, what they go in there. If there's one less things or one thing you guys can do to help out, you had mentioned 30. How many do you see doing once you're all said and done?
Oh, I hope we do thousands. We can fit in about 20 or 30 a day when we dedicate a day like this to it, but we can still take in 5 to 10 when we can squeeze them in the calendar, and we'll just keep doing it. It's a service for the community.
All right, well, thank you so much. So there you go, Scott. Whether it's the etching of the license plate, a little decal that'll have it in. We know that when these folks want to get their hands on something, there's really no stopping them, but hopefully by etching out your license plate or putting something on there, that'll deter even those who are buying it from them to not buy it from these thieves, to kind of dry up that well, if you will. This is something that you can do because, as I mentioned, the last thing you want is to show up in your car and know that your catalytic converter is gone.
Yeah, you're right about that, Gibby. All right, thank you.